Good morning. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 1717 South Hayworth Avenue in Los Angeles, and I am preparing to perform a video examination of the main sewer line for Cliff Kohler. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I'm going to be performing today's examination from our 4-inch main sewer line cleanout. It's located here in the front planter area, out the front of the house. This is located in the front yard, kind of near the front left corner of the building. Our driveway along here, you look off to the right of that, at the base of these plants, you'll see this black cap. This is our clean out, so go ahead and drop in. Now we're pushing straight out under the front yard here, and what we're in is an older cast iron piping, possibly original. Based on the rust and scale and corrosion of this pipe, it may be not newer, but not original. So these older cast iron pipes typically were expected to last somewhere in the 60 to 70, 70 to 80 year range, depending on when it was put in. And without having that information, all we're going to do here is just look at this condition. Definitely got moderate rust and scale, some heavy areas, but this pipe does appear to be still functional. One of the things I look for specifically during these examinations when we're running through a cast iron pipe is what does the water look like on the bottom when it's running. And this water's staying fairly clear and clean, so that tells me that there's little life left in this line, but it's definitely nearing the end of its useful service life. So here we've turned to the left, to the right, and dropped downward. We get down to about the depth of our public sewer before we turn and run off the street. Here, where we make the connection from the cast iron to the clay. And if you look, that connection does have some roots coming in. That's kind of the first area we start to see that. One of the first areas these older cast iron pipes start to fail. So this is really a situation of line is functional, but it should be monitored here for future upgrades. And then also make a suggestion that there's no disadvantage to being proactive and upgrading it when feasible. But if you want to leave it in service, you would then want to monitor it annually with video examinations to help better project a future replacement date. So we're inside the 6-inch clay pipe now that's going to continue out to the public sewer under the street. We are seeing some root intrusions at the joints. That's a pretty common condition in these older clay lines. Normally we're suggesting that these root intrusions at the joint areas can be maintained with regular sewer line cleanings. It's when they're left unmaintained for extended periods that they can create blockages in the system. They can also damage a pipe. So far the clay looks pretty clean, just minor roots. We're coming up on a 45-degree turn to the right here, and then our drop into our public sewer, about 53 feet from the cleanout. So at present, the system is functional. It's exhibiting common conditions in the clay with minor root intrusions, also showing kind of expected deterioration in the cast iron, but it is a functional line that should be monitored for future upgrades of the older section here under the yard. But for now, I'm not going to recommend anything as far as repairs go, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video portion of the examination. Please do refer to the written report for the description of the final findings and recommendations, including maintenance recommendations. Now, we do recommend that main sewer line should be examined after any significant seismic activity, and that main sewer line should be examined annually to monitor for changing conditions in the system. And that's especially important in a case like this where you have an older line that's going to need to be upgraded in the future. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.